Okay, we just wanted to remind everybody that we have our on-site and virtual fitness surveys. So we would love your feedback. So if you're able to do that, hopefully you received an email, but we also have the QR code right here. So we would love, like I said, to get your feedback. Let me just throw on the waiver really quick so everyone can see that. Perfect. I'm going to stop sharing, get myself on camera, pin myself for everybody, and perfect. Let's get started. So today we are going to do a full body workout. We're going to be standing today. So what I want to start off with is just taking a little bit wider stance and shoulder width apart. And we're going to come down into a nice deep squat, bring our arms up. And then I want you to exhale as we come back down. Inhale as we come back up. Let's do that 2 more times. Just kind of getting everything warmed up. Great. Last time. Coming up now, I want you to grab one wrist, lean to the side. Good. Come back up. Let's get the other side. Great. And come back up. Okay, we're going to start with our neck. So I want you to bring your chin to your chest, interlace those fingers on the top of your head. Let your elbows fall in towards each other. Take some nice deep breaths in and out here. Good. Go ahead and release those hands, come back up. Now we're going to take our left ear, bring it to our shoulder. But what I want us to do first is roll those shoulders back and down, relax them, and now bring our ear to our shoulder. If you would like a little extra, bring that hand on top of your head. And then release that hand, roll those shoulders back and down again, and let's get the other side. Go ahead and release, come back up, and let's just circle our neck in one direction. Good, and then let's go the other direction. Just kind of loosening everything up. You got it. Okay, we're gonna now work on our chest. So I want you to take your arms out, thumbs up, and open nice and wide. Good. Chest is lifted. You should feel a stretching right along here. Good. Think of this as a nice, powerful stance. And then we're going to take that right arm, bring it across the body, hug it in with our other arm. You should feel that good stretch in your shoulder here. A lot of these upper body stretches are just really good, especially when we've been sitting at our computer all day. We start to hunch over a little bit. This just gets our body back, our posture back. Good. Okay, bring that other arm out. Go ahead and bring it across the body and hug it in. Good. Make sure that shoulder's down. We don't want it up by our ear. We want it nice and relaxed. Great. Next, we're going to go ahead and get our triceps. So I want you to take one arm, bring it back, and we're going to bring it back in between our shoulder blades. I want you to take your other hand, place it on your elbow, and just give a little bit of pressure, and you should feel this stretch in the back of your arm. Good. Let's go ahead and get the other side. So again, grabbing that elbow, feeling that really good stretch in our triceps. Good. Now I want you to bring both arms out, thumbs to the ground, and open nice and wide. We're still getting that chest stretch, but we're also getting into our biceps here. Okay, and then I want you to interlace those fingers, thumbs down, push your hands towards me as you tuck your chin and round your upper back. Really feeling those shoulder blades open up and separate. Good. And then come back. And next, what we're going to do is we're going to start working our upper body. We're going to work our back very last because we're going to sit down for that. So you can sit in a chair or you can sit on the ground. But for right now, feel free to grab onto something. We're going to start with our quads. So I want you to lift that leg, grab the top of that foot, and we're going to go ahead and feel the front of our thigh stretching. Now, the one thing that I want you to pay attention to is I don't want the leg open. I want it to be close to the other leg. And we're going to stick with this leg to get some other stretches in. And then don't worry, I'll make sure we get the other leg for us too. Won't leave you unbalanced. Okay, release that leg. I want you to cross that ankle over your other thigh and then keeping the back nice and straight. We're bending at the hip and sinking down like we're sitting down. We're going to get that really good stretch into our piriformis, feeling it in our hips. This is also a great one that you can do in your office chair. Just remembering to hinge at those hips, keeping that back straight. But if you just need a good stretch during the day, this is a wonderful one to do. Okay, come back up. And now what I want you to do is I want you to take that same leg. I want the heel on the ground, toes to the ceiling. We're going to do that same thing, keeping that back straight. We're going to hinge at the hip. And now I want you to feel it in your hamstring, so the back of your thigh and in your calves. Okay, good. Come back up. We're going to do the other side now. So, again, if you want to work on balance, you can do this without holding on to a wall. But since we're really focused on stretching, I have no problem with hanging on the wall because I really want to get those deep stretches in. But we're starting with our quads, bringing that heel to our glutes. Again, trying to keep the legs in line with each other. Okay, release that leg, cross that ankle over your other thigh, and sit on down. Again, remember that we're bending at the hip, and then we lower down like we're going to sit in a chair. Okay, come on up. Take that same leg, heel on the ground, toe to the ceiling. We're doing that same thing, bending at our hip and feeling that stretch all the way down the back of our leg. Okay, come back up. Now we're going to work our hip flexors. They get shortened a lot when we sit down. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into a lunge position. I want that back heel off the ground. Feet are about hip distance apart. I want you to have a nice space of support. We're going to take that back hip and I want you to press it forward, and you should feel that stretch right in the front from your hip a little bit down. Great. We're going to be here just for a few seconds longer, and then we'll get the other side. Okay, go ahead and bring that up. Let's get the other side. So again, stepping back, heel is off the ground. And what I want you to do is I want you to press that back hip forward. Good. Let's take a few more deep breaths in and out here. Okay, come on up. So for this last one, if you have a chair, I want you to sit in the chair. If you don't, then come down onto the ground. Now, if you're sitting in a chair, your feet don't have to, or your legs don't have to be crossed. I want them just to feet towards the floor. If you're sitting on the ground, go ahead and cross your legs. What I want you to do is I want you to take your right hand, place it on your left knee, lift that chest, and I want you to rotate. Getting that nice spinal rotation here. On your next exhale, see if you can get a little deeper into the stretch. Okay, come back to center. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, let's go to the other side. Again, lift that chest. Okay, on your next exhale, see if you can get a little bit deeper. Great. And come back to center. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to bring your arms overhead. I want you to bring your belly button to the spine, reach those fingertips to the ceiling. Good. Bring those arms down. And let's just take a nice deep breath in as we bring those arms up. Exhale on your way down. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you next week. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Christy.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks so much.